¿Estamos todos, Gemma? ¿Estamos todos? Me espero cuando tú me digas.
Welcome back, everyone. Now we are going to explain the second use case we are going to demonstrate at Valencia. This case is going to take place at La Marina de Valencia, which is the harbor of Valencia. And here we have Manuela Gras, the head of planning and infrastructures at La Marina, and Guillaume Pierre, the coordinator of FogGuru project from the University of Rennes. They are going to explain what's the use case about.
Hola a todos. En la Marina estamos encantados en colaborar en proyectos como este de FogGuru. Para los que no conozcáis la Marina de Valencia, nos situamos en el puerto histórico de Valencia, hoy transformado en un espacio abierto destinado principalmente a la innovación y a la actividad náutica.
Hello everybody. At La Marina de Valencia we are really happy with the possibility of collaborating with projects such as FogGuru by making our facilities available. For those of you who don't know us, La Marina is the historic harbor of Valencia, nowadays converted into a public space open to innovation and nautical activity.
La Marina se sitúa entre el puerto industrial y la playa de las Arenas, y heredó las infraestructuras de una serie de eventos náuticos muy importantes como la Copa América de Vela y otros eventos como el Gran Premio de Fórmula 1. Hoy, la Marina es la institución encargada de desarrollar y repensar y reutilizar estas infraestructuras, con el fin de maximizar el potencial cívico, comercial, ecológico y cultural del espacio.
Located between the industrial port of Valencia and the Las Arenas beach, La Marina has the legacy of several grand-scale projects, such as the sailing competition, America's Cup, and the Formula One Grand Prix race. Today, La Marina is the institution responsible for managing this space, and it has embarked on a mission to rethink and to reuse the existing infrastructures in order to maximize the civic, commercial, ecological, and cultural potential of La Marina.
La Marina, que es esta imagen que tenemos en pantalla, en datos sería 1 millón de metros cuadrados, de los cuales la mitad de ellos son agua de mar. Tiene 820 amarres, espacios dedicados a la educación y a la innovación, incubadoras y aceleradoras de empresas, restaurantes, clubes deportivos y edificios y espacios polivalentes.
The Marina, and you can see it on the picture on the screen, has 1 million square meters. Half of them are seawater. It also has 820 berths, spaces dedicated to education and innovation, fintech incubators and accelerators, restaurants, sports clubs, federations, companies, and multipurpose buildings and spaces.
Desde la Marina tenemos el propósito de apoyar la innovación tanto de productos como de servicios. Por eso, para nosotros, el concepto de Marina Living Lab es importante. Un espacio que apoya la innovación, abierto y que reúne grupos de gente diversa como vosotros para pensar sobre diferentes necesidades o ideas.
At La Marina, we have the purpose of supporting the innovation of products and services. That is why we want to promote the concept and the idea of La Marina as a living lab, a space that supports innovation, an open space that brings together groups of diverse people like you with different approaches to think about several needs or ideas.
Por eso, programas como este nos ayudará con un paso básico y fundamental, a medir y analizar datos. En esta etapa, de forma coordinada con el programa, se propone instalar diferentes sensores que se adaptarán a las características y la singularidad de nuestro espacio y que medirán, por ejemplo, corrientes y flujos de agua de mar, la calidad del agua, la calidad ambiental, la dirección y velocidad del viento, movimientos de flujos de personas, tráfico, etc.
That is why this program will help us with fundamental steps, that is, to measure and analyze data. At this stage and in collaboration with this project, we intend to install sensors that will be adapted to the characteristics and the uniqueness of our space, and that will measure, among others, currents and flows of seawater, water quality, environmental quality and particles in the air, wind direction and speed, influx, movements of people, traffic, and so on and so forth.
Posteriormente se desarrollarán aplicaciones sencillas donde se utilizarán estos datos. Y en base a esos datos reales se evaluará qué se puede mejorar y cómo. Sobre todo aplicándolo en nuestras instalaciones. Y, por supuesto, daremos espacio a la creatividad y a la participación de diferentes comunidades.
Later on, simple applications will be developed where this data will be used. And based on the real data obtained, our researchers will assess and evaluate what can be improved and what can work better. Of course, always giving room to creativity and allowing participation of different communities.
Gracias por estar con nosotros y por vuestro tiempo.
I conclude with this. Thank you for being with us and for your time.
I apologize. I think I speak too much today, but I promise this is the last time you hear me today. So basically, I'd like to go a little bit into the objectives of the second use case that we're going to develop together with La Marina. Just for those who have not had the chance of visiting La Marina, it's a really nice place. So we see, of course, this is a place where people can keep their pleasure boats. But this is also a place where people can enter and have a walk. And also we have cultural events. And this is really a living place where we expect that people are going to come and have a pleasant time. So what we're going to do, well, the idea is very simple. We're going to take IoT devices. We're going to deploy fog computing, of course, in La Marina. And the objective of this, we have multiple objectives. The first one is for La Marina. We hope that this is going to first allow La Marina to address a few very specific questions that they have about the management of those spaces. But the greater goal for them is to increase the attractiveness of the place, to bring more people, to bring more activities, and to make this a living place. Of course, for us, we're very happy to participate in improving the attractiveness of La Marina. But for us, the first goal is, again, real-world experimentation. I mean, we have discussed before how important this is to take the technologies out of the labs and bringing them to the real world. It's a good support for research, and the fact that we have a deployed, or that we will have a deployed fog, allows us to conduct research that may not have been possible otherwise. It's a great learning experience for the students and for myself, by the way. And also we hope to achieve social and technological impact. Las Naves has a mission of promoting social innovation and technological innovation. And last but not least, for the Valencia citizens, we're going to try to open the platform such that they can come and learn how to use the fog platform. So this is not just a platform which will be there and we will tell people that it exists and that it provides a number of benefits. But this is also something where we expect that people are going to come and play with the system themselves. The second thing is that we hope that this initiative will allow us to develop a lot of innovative applications which are going to be useful for the local citizens. How are we going to do this? Well, this whole use case started with a discussion where I was asked, like, could it be possible to create a Fab Lab? So for those who don't know what is a Fab Lab, this is usually an open space where anyone is welcome to come. This is really an open door environment in order to develop their projects. And those are usually fabrication projects, so to build physical objects. So those are spaces where you'll find 3D printers, laser cutters, tools to do electronics, and these kind of things. What we want to do is to do something very similar, but not in terms of fabrication of objects, in terms of development of applications, about how would people come to invent new usages, new applications, new ways to deliver value out of the data. So we want this place to be an open location. We are going to bring open data to that place. So we are going to deploy sensors, and the data coming from the sensors will be available for anyone who wants to use them. We will open the Fog platform, so members, people who want to join, will have access to the platform, will be able to develop their applications, to deploy them there, and to experiment firsthand what it means to actually use a Fog platform. And in the spirit of the Fab Labs, and in the spirit of the FogGuru project, all of this will be based on open source technologies with a collaborative component. So the idea is that people come and help each other, and we are going to assist them, and to really create this mentality of mutual help. We expect different populations of users to come. It could be students, for example, from the local universities, who may want to come and to actually try fog computing platforms, try those technologies, and to learn from this. Could be entrepreneurs, companies who may want to either validate whether those technologies answer their questions, but they may also want to actually design the actual applications because they would like to deliver some service to their customers. Could be citizens, anyone entering because they would like to try. So really the idea is to be as open as possible. We are going to deploy a number of devices, a number of sensors. I will not go myself into the details of this, but the students will present after me and will show what they plan to do. Of course, we will deploy a fog computing infrastructure, deploying programming environments to support new users and to allow new users to design something, to try something, to test. And we hope that people, of course, we will be the first users, but we really hope that other people are going to come and to play with the system. Why would you do this? Because you want to learn, because this is fun, because it's a way of sharing data with others, because it's a way to deliver innovations. It may be also a way to deliver business. So for users who may not be very highly technical, we are going to provide simple programming environments. And this is one example. It's called Node-RED. And it's a way to design data processing pipelines out of standard components. So each of those little elements on the screen are standard components, and we can just compose them together in order to build an application. That means that we can deliver an application without writing a single line of code. If we have more advanced users, so this has great benefits, but also a few limitations. If we want to support more advanced users, we're going to provide more advanced environments, and this one is called Apache Flink, such that more sophisticated applications may be developed. Here, the developers will need to know how to program, will need to have the right background. Right? So we're trying to address those different populations. Last but not least, we're planning to organize a hackathon. So the date is not scheduled yet, but I presume it should be somewhere around January or February, somewhere around there. And the idea will be to invite teams of developers, local ones, but we also hope to be attractive for people to come to Valencia to participate in this event. And again, open the data, give them access to the system, give them access to the fog, and launch a challenge to develop, to invent the most innovative application based on those data, based on that platform. So it's a way to promote the platform, it's a way to bring people here and to show them the good work that the students have done in collaboration with La Marina. So that's all for me today. I would like to thank the audience, and I'll leave the floor to Rema, who will introduce the last presentation.